So the battery ran out yesterday on the camera, which meant I couldn't film me putting the last bits of this together that I did yesterday. But as you can see, we have four sides. We have this at the front. I'm about to put the frame in next, and then it's the roof. It wasn't too bad putting together. Obviously, it would have been a lot easier if there's two of you. I managed it on my own, just about, with not too many mistakes. So now it's been raining all morning, and it's finally stopped raining. It's soaking wet here, but the wood has dried out actually pretty quickly. So it's time to put this together now. So the next thing it needs is two more of these coach screws that go either side. These screws go in to the sides. I learned yesterday again from the video that you can hammer them in and then screw them in at the end. So I'll try that now. So now what I need to do is put the roof on, but I do fear that I've made another mistake, which I think this is either mistake 3 or 4. I'm losing count now. And because it's so close to the back wall, there's an overhang on the back of the roof. And I don't think I've left enough gap for that, which is an issue because that means I've got to try and shift this whole thing forward a few inches, which won't be easy to do. Well, all I can do is try and put it on and see what it looks like. And if it doesn't work, I'll have to work out some sort of plan. So just this back corner to go. Hopefully I can get it in. Yes. Well, that went better than I thought it would. This is now on. It just needs to be fixed with the nails, etc. If only I can move this floor forward slightly. I'll show you what the problem is. So I've had to move the whole thing forward a bit to get it to the back wall. As you can see now, the shed's moved, but the flooring's where it is. So I have this slight gap at the front, which is an issue. Now I can move the shed back and forth, slide it back and forth. Can I move the base? That's a different question. And how do I move that base? Not easy. Right, crowbar works. So I think the plan is just to push the whole shed forward, the upper shed, so I can get down behind here with the crowbar and move the floor in a few inches forward and then shift it back again. I hope this helps somebody, whoever buys one of these sheds in the future and is building it on their own, up against the back wall somewhere. Think on, leave a big gap behind. Anyway, let's try and move the whole shed forward and then get behind with the crowbar. So, after that bit of a claustrophobic nightmare, hopefully I can move the shed back and there's enough gap now for it to all work and fit properly. Let's see. And if you look in here, what you see now is there's no gap here. This is right on the edge. Excuse the door slamming. This is right on the edge. And ready for me to nail down, really. So it's ready to be nailed down. So next problem I've got is getting on the roof. Now the only thing I've got is this step ladder. I need to go on this, put some nails in, that's all it is. But also I'm going to need to get on there to put the roof felt on, which I've also just realised is another issue, because I'm going to have to nail the roof felt to the back of this. So I think the last thing I'm going to do for this job is to nail the whole shed to the base, because I'm going to have to move this forward again to get the roof felt on. Well, the last thing I do will be the glass in the front, but yeah, in the video I think they nail this down before they do the roof. I'm not going to be able to do that. Right, this looks safe, doesn't it? Dear me. How am I going to get up here? Remember, history teacher in his 50s, hopefully not breaking his leg, climbing onto a roof. Let's put some nails in. Does that work? Let's see. Okay. Discretion is the better part of valour. There's a quite large set of step ladder, a bigger step ladder, that I can go and get from elsewhere. So I'll have to come back with that, rather than me trying to climb on top of that roof with a hammer and some nails in my back pocket. I think, yeah, discretion is the better part of valour. Of course, the other problem is I'm not good with heights. Mission accomplished. So these little nails are called clout nails, and this is what I'm going to use to put the roof felt on. But again, it involves me climbing up on the roof. I'm not good with heights, but I'm going to be brave and see if I can do this properly. So I need to get up here, make sure there's a proper overhang at the back, overhang on this edge, and then clamp nails all along the top edge. And then the next one overlaps this one with clamp nails again. And the trick is here, because they're so small you can't grab them and hit them, just to push them in so they're kind of standing there and then give it a good whack. Push them into the felt with your thumb and give it a good whack. I'm a little sketchy at height, I have to say. It's not very health and safety, but touch wood, I'm still alive. So that's the idea. You've seen one nail hammered in, you've seen them all. So I won't film the rest of this, and I'll show you once I've got the second piece on. It's going well though. So that's the felt on the roof done. Lots and lots of banging. I didn't think that would make good video footage, but hopefully you can see that's the roof. And actually, what I originally had was green, the one which I messed up from Tiger Sheds. And this new one that is green goes well with the actual shed. So, as I said, it's the felt on the roof. The next thing to go on is these kind of fascias, which go here. Obviously this one's not for this one, this is for the side. And that's that.